Fuck, man. Doing this shit again. I had a whole 20-minute fucking video and now I gotta redo all of it. But whatever. Let's just get right into this. And yes, the format is still shit. I need to fix a whole bunch of things, I'll say. I need a new layout. That's it. I gotta make a new layout. And this job has been fucking sucking the life out of me. But I need it, so I keep going back. Can't be a free man of my own, fruition. I have to fucking grind my bones into the damn dust just so I can get a minimum wage check. I mean, I'm better off than other people, but even then, there's people who don't want to be in my position either. So, it is what it is. We're discussing, Christian wife tells women to take sex off the table, faking celibacy for dating leverage. Woo, whoop-de-doo. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. These bitches be fucking using sex as a weapon against men. And I've been talking about this on previous videos. Women in the church do this shit. These chicks are literally saying that their husbands have lust, a lustful spirit just because they desire to have sexual relations with their wife. It is getting that fucking bad. So when they tell you, oh, just get you a good Christian, nah, bro. They all doing the same shit. I'm not seeing any fucking difference. That's how bad it's getting. It's getting that fucking bad. Okay. And then, of course, they misinterpret the whole equally yoked, unequally yoked shit. Like, originally, before even coming across this video, I was going to do a video on sexual harassment, so on and so forth. Simply because recently I had to, not just me, but the entire staff, it was like a contest or some shit, but we had to finish a PSA about sexual harassment. The shit was PC as fuck. And I'm gonna be blunt, as a man, I'm tired of catering to people and their fucking feelings. I am. Alright. A dude could walk in there, shoulders broader than mine, beard longer than mine, voice deeper than mine, hands bigger than mine. But if he identifies as a chick and I call him bro, I could get written up for that shit. If I crack a joke that a bitch doesn't like and she ain't even in the conversation because I didn't notice her body language, even though we're not even technically in the same room, she don't have to talk to me. She just go to my higher up and I can get written up for the shit. It's fucking bullshit. And I've said in the past that jobs are emasculating. They're emasculating the men. You can't be a man in your own fucking workplace. You see a customer, you think she look cute and shit? You bet not. That's harassment. Everything is fucking harassment. I could accidentally bump into a bitch and get written up for it. It's that fucking stupid. But whatever. We getting into this because a lot was said here.
Where I went into it in minutes.
Modern men.
Okay, wait. Before we even get into this, keep in mind, before all this shit, the sex is the marriage. There's no such thing as waiting till marriage. You are a virgin, and then you get with somebody. Y'all sleep together. You know what I'm saying? And then that's it. Like the shit that y'all call regular relationships, that's how they used to do back then, marriage. Okay. I mean, of course, there was cases where the dad would be involved and he would essentially, for some people, there was a fee and he would deliver the daughter to the guy that wants to marry her, and that was it. And he took her home and beat them guts up. But if you go back to the days of Adam and Eve was created, that was it. It wasn't no priest or nothing. Y'all didn't come on a platform and announce to the world that you were married. That was it. You know what I'm saying? They had things to show they were married, but wasn't like y'all confused the ceremony and our modern day interpretation of marriage with what happened back then. It's crazy. And by the way, that tradition changed depending on culture and where you lived at, what time period you were in, etc. Nowadays is a fucking business. It is far removed from what was biblical. So why do Christians nowadays consider what the state sees as marriage as biblical marriage and not something separate is beyond me. But whatever. Let's get into this.
Widely don't treat women like women, mainly because modern men are discouraged from being self-actualized men. Men have been so demoralized by secularism, androgyny, hypersexualization, adult content, and the villainization of masculinity that they don't really view women as women anymore, which is why
Men don't respect women, and there's reasons for that. When the dirt then got uncovered and we saw women for who they are, the manipulative, two-faced, opportunistic, unloyal, always got to get something out of you creatures for who they are, men were like, fuck that shit. You're not finna fucking play me. You're not finna use me. I'm not into usury the way you are. I'm not finna deal with that shit. Okay. Why the fuck do I have to work hard for a quote unquote prize that's been used up by every other man before me? Well, actually, really, in a lot of cases while you were there. I'm talking about men. Excuse me. You was trying to get to know somebody. You had the mindset, the intent of getting married. And what did you learn from that experience? That you wanting marriage is not attractive. She would rather be in some other man's rotation than to be your wife because you're lame. You're a pushover. You're weak because you deal with her with patience, and you try to be soft with her. Okay, because why would you want to be like aggressive and on 10 dealing with a chick that you actually have feelings for? Like, what? Any man wouldn't fucking do that shit. Men will show a woman who they are and what they can be as a husband, albeit way too damn soon, but they do it. And then these chicks go the complete opposite direction. They say they want one thing with their mouth, but their actions prove otherwise. All the red pill is men viewing women's actions and coming to a conclusion. That's it. So to sit here and to be like, men are demoralized and y'all, shut up. That's it. It's that simple.
You often hear dejected, demoralized, red-pilled men refer to us as females instead of women. I don't like the red-pilled manosphere, but they are being honest when they talk like that because they see us as mere females. That's why modern men so often only do the bare minimum for women romantically. They see women as...
There we go again, wanting shit from you, despite not deserving or earning it. Everyone wants to talk about men wanting marriage, but in Proverbs it says, he who finds a wife findeth a good thing. The issue is you got to find a wife. You have to find that wife. You can't just take any random chick off the street. She has to show that she's willing and ready and eager to be your helpmeet. These chicks ain't doing that shit. They too busy getting fucked up the ass. You want that to be your wife? You in Times Square with your chick and niggas is laughing at you? Hey, that's that bitch from the corner. Like, legit? That's what you want? Like, I was recently watching a Coach Greg Adams video. He was discussing the rise of OnlyFans and whole culture. And Kamala Harris is now trying to, push this idea of decriminalizing sex work. You as a man are still going to be arrested for it. Best believe that shit. If you're a dude and you indulge in anything sexual, you're a fucking creep. But when a chick does it, it's empowering. A chick could sell sex, and that's seen as her doing what she has to do to meet ends meet. But you buying sex, you're getting fucking arrested. It's just that damn simple. I could go deep into this. So these women out here are sexually liberated, more willing to sell sex than get a regular job. They're not withholding anything. They're not, putting themselves up to a higher standard. They are out having fuck tons of sex without any commitment. They themselves don't even want said commitment until after the fact. They had their fun in their 20s and their early 30s. They sold their oats, had everybody else's kids, and now she wants to come to you, expecting you to fix everything. And if you say no, well, you ain't man enough now. You're a weak man. You're a little boy.
The bare minimum of what we are. We're not women to them. We're male light to them. We're just technically female, and that's it. That is why these kinds of demoralized red pill men don't see the benefit of treating women that well. If you brought up the concept of treating a woman like she's a princess to a bitter red-pilled man, he'd probably laugh in your face and think that any man who'd treat a woman like that is automatically a simp. I mean...
Yeah, he is. Who's her husband, bro? Who is she married to? Okay, when he married her, did he really understand like her viewpoints and the way she, thinks? I see this chick as a problem. Just listening to her talk. Like, guy, don't let the church coerce you and force you into a marriage when you know damn well it's not good for you. All because you as a man naturally desire some sex. I'm going to say it again. You as a man who naturally desires sex, sexual relations with a woman, do not allow the church to force you into marriage just because you desire sex. Like, and before you go, point out what Paul said, well, if you have lustful desires and it's hard to control, it's better for you to be married. Yeah, I get that. But I'm going to tell you something. If you get married to any one of these types of women out here, you will be miserable. Read Proverbs. It'll tell you all about it. And this for the men in the church. A lot of y'all getting married and now you in sexless relationships. You got ex-whores as wives. Ex-prostitutes as wives. Women who didn't had other men's kids as your wife. And they online and talking to their girlfriends and praying to God or talking to their pastor saying that they don't enjoy sex with you. Because their pair bonding is destroyed. I'm going to say it again. This is why I also said that the sex is the marriage, right? And you can see it from a physical sense. When you sleep with a chick, when you're busting her down, she's releasing oxytocin. She's forming an attachment to you. That's why you can't just have a bust down. After a certain time, she's going to turn around and be like, so what are we? Yeah. You hit the bottom, she's going to be attached. And then if you skeeting in her, even if she doesn't get pregnant, she's still retaining your DNA. She's going to keep your DNA in her body for the rest of her life. Like you are literally swimming in her brain. So when they don't have sex until married. Listen here, bro. After she done got bust down, after she done passed you up, put you in the friend zone, and went and got fucked by the homie or fucked by the bad boy that she thought was cuter and everything else, it's over. It's done, bro. And you know it. You feel it in your gut. You know it. That's your instincts kicking in. You know that it's done, bro. They done conquered her. It is that fucking simple. That's why I have a problem with these dudes, right? If you show interest in a woman, the first thing they try to do is fuck her first before you even get a chance to just fucking take her out. You know what I'm saying? And then these chicks, they don't know what the fuck they doing. They really don't. And then they be all attached to these dudes that be beating their ass and shit. And y'all be wondering why the fuck she keep going back. She attached to that nigga. She loved that dude. She was already initially attracted to him because she viewed him as having the genes or the traits that she would like to pass down to her fucking offspring. Because when a chick sleeps with you, she subconsciously wants your fucking kids. But it is what it is. It is it. That's it, right? Keep in mind though that regardless of who she got fucked by, okay, that let me rephrase this, all right, because that was going to sound a little confusing. The dude that she passed up was supposed to be her husband. And regardless of that, she decided to go get fucked by other people. So even though these other men have taken her as their own, the guy she passed up was actually supposed to be the one that was going to be her husband. Because he not only was going to fuck her, he was actually going to take care of her too. These other dudes weren't going to do that shit. But whatever, And then after having experiences like that and viewing the behavior of these chicks and who they choose to be with, and then after the fact of them making all these dumbass decisions, the men are seeing this shit. After they're done making dumb decisions, then they want to try to straighten out and fucking, oh, I'm born again. I'm going to act right now. It's too late. It's too late. All the red pill is men observing that behavior and coming to a conclusion. It's that simple. A lot of chicks are working in sex work on the low and you don't even know. And y'all telling these men to wife these bitches up. Shame on you.
I mean, those men don't even see the benefit of giving women sexual loyalty. And yes, it's probably because they're selfish, but it's also because...
No, I'm not going to be sexually loyal to a chick who's not even sexually loyal to me. If we was exclusive, and I mean genuinely exclusive, sure. I ain't sticking my shit in no one else, and you ain't getting nothing else stuck in you. But that ain't what's going on out here. Especially after them studies came out. Over half these chicks got a side dude and a backup dude just in case. And you married. Yeah, nah, bro. Nah.
Because these men have been so demoralized to the point where they don't see the feminine in women anymore.
And since she's a black woman, we can assume that she was talking about black men.
I don't believe. It's the one thing on here that I didn't believe, right? I don't think she's just talking about black men. I think she's just talking about men in general. She said we don't see the feminine in women. Women don't show the feminine. They don't. They really don't. Like, these chicks, very rarely do you find a chick that's soft-spoken, comes to you respectfully. It's crazy. Just thinking about it all. Just really just observing this shit. Y'all think it's a fucking coincidence these dudes are moving overseas? And of course, you got those motherfuckers, right? They'll find one passport, bro, that then fucked up or done something stupid or got something fucked up happening to them, and then they'll try to use that to gauge the entire group of men that are leaving because they just want to shame the dudes out of doing what's best for them, like every other person in fucking America. When a man make a decision that's great for himself, somebody's there to try to shame him out of it. It's just that simple. You are a utility. You have to please these women and nothing more. You're only here to make society a better place. Fuck what you want. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
And I want to be clear on this. You guys know that I don't ask for respect from women on my platform. I don't care about a woman's preference. That's none of my concern. And I damn sure would never ask some strange ass woman who obviously hates black men to hold herself accountable for the things that she says on her own platform.
Hey, what she does is what she does. If she's faithful to her husband, cool. All right, but damn, it's hard to believe that shit nowadays. It really is. I watch chicks who are in relationships who claim to have a man flirt and fucking be touchy-feely with other men right in front of me. I ain't even talking about on no fucking YouTube or shit. I'm talking about right in front of me. You just can't, bro. You can't. And back to the fucking topic at hand. These chicks are talking about they celibate. Well, they celibate, but that's beside the point. These chicks talking about being celibate and abstinent and all this shit when they was just getting bust down about a week ago. They celibate with you. They ain't trying to fuck you. They want your money. They need them resources. They need somebody who's gonna take care of them. But then you get in, they be celibate and withhold from you before the wedding, and then you go through the wedding, and now you're in a sexless marriage. But you better make sure that you fulfill your roles as a husband, though. Let me tell you something. How she acts before you bother is actually an indicator of what she's going to be like as a wife. If you see that she's out and about and a little too damn friendly with everybody, she gonna be like that when y'all married. Your wife gonna be all hugged up on some dude and right in front of you, disrespecting you in front of everybody. And if you say some shit, you insecure. And that's assuming she ain't gonna pull the chameleon shit and try to play you into marrying her. It is a fucking game, bro.
Once you gain a certain amount of subscribers on YouTube, it's fair to say that someone is gaining value from what you're saying. So even though there's a subtle or overt hatred of men and it's supposed to be Christian, but that particular woman is doing an amazing job at it because she has a large amount of followers or subscribers that listen to her message. But the funny thing is, and you guys know this, that's not my purpose for being on YouTube. My purpose is to put out black relationship fires, and especially the topic of celibacy, because there's too many black women going around saying that men are telling them that they obligated to have sex with the man if they've ever had sex before or if they have children. Also, there's a lot of black men that don't believe they have a choice when a woman mushes this newfound celibacy in their faces.
Oh, yeah, just leave. Leave her ass. It's that simple. Leave her. Leave her. Leave her ass. Leave that bitch. Coming to me talking that bullshit. Everybody done ran a train on you. And you coming to me talking about you celibate. Fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. Leave. You ain't obligated to no shit. You can't force her to do no shit. But if she coming to you with that bullshit, just leave. She's wasting your time. Go on somewhere. Okay, because I guarantee you, if you was any one of these other, if you carried the same characteristics as the men that she was already fucking, she was gonna open wide up, just immediately, no questions asked. She'll be tugging at your dick. It don't take much. If she like you, she'll give it up on the first night, first date. I'm dead serious. They play that celibacy bullshit with the dudes that they think are suckers. You know, she think you a fool, bro. And then chicks play the same game in marriage too. And if you getting that, divorce that. Divorce her, bro. That's a form of sexual immorality. You as a man should not be out here fucking turned into porn to relieve yourself. It shouldn't be happening, bro. Like, damn. I can't with this shit. And then you all out here all frustrated and shit, man. Fuck out of here, man. Don't take that bullshit. Do not take that shit.
So as a way of getting what she wants, this is what women.
All right, there goes the fucking internet. You know what? I'm gonna cut the vid right here. I said what I needed to say. Plus, I need to get me a new fucking adapter anyway. Peace.